Hi everyone, welcome to the Living Alchemist channel. My name is Vlad, and in today's video I'm going to talk about energy levels and how to feel the energy within your body and also outside of your body. And this is a fascinating topic because everything is energy really, and there is a solidity to what we call reality, and that solidity appears to be very real or oftentimes unchangeable, but underneath the superficial layers of reality there is what we call energy. So I believe it's it's great to understand what these energies, these kinds of energies feel like and how to work with them so that we can create the best version of reality that we can create. So energy levels are something that can be increased or can be decreased. Of course, we want to increase our energy levels so that we can feel life more, so that we can be more in tune with life. And one of the first things that I do when I wake up every morning is to do a cold shower followed by breathing exercises. And these two practices alone are invaluable. I mean, I got them from Wim Hof. You might have heard of him. If you haven't, check him out. Wim Hof is also called the Iceman, okay? And I've learned so much from him. I'm currently reading his book. Before I started reading his book, I watched his YouTube videos and I started applying his practices about 2 years ago or something like that. Actually more than that, with cold showers. I've been doing them for about 3 years now, every single morning, no excuses. So cold showers and breathing exercises are amazing for a number of reasons. One of those reasons is that you feel them instantly, okay? There's no delay to them. There can be, as in long-term results, but you also feel them instantly, okay? And that's one of the great aspects of these two practices. So if you want to know what true energy feels like instantly, go for a cold shower and then let me know how you feel. Breathing exercises, again, very powerful. I do them at various levels of intensity. I started out fairly gently, you could say, just like many other practices, and then you learn how to build them up, and you learn how to feel the intensity more as your energy levels increase as a result. So why would we want to increase our energy levels? Well, because that allows us to create new things. It allows us to get outside of our comfort zone. And when we do that, we break through these barriers of fear. And once we do that, we feel more elevated mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually as well. So this is also what we call evolution, okay? So we want to increase our energy levels so that we can then invest them into the day-to-day activities that we do, our relationships, of course, our businesses, or sources of income, anything really, even things like going for a walk. When you feel energized, you feel more grounded, you feel more present, and you just feel life more. You're more in tune with life. So as I said, my two main practices for increasing energy levels are cold showers and breathing exercises. I normally do them in the morning, but there are times when I do them during the day. If I feel that my energy levels drop, then I do a few sets of breathing exercises and I'm back on track. And the same goes for cold showers. Now there's another kind of exercise that serves to increase your energy levels, and this is something that you feel and do more inwardly, okay? So things like, for example, like meditation, okay? I've mentioned meditation in my other videos. I'm not gonna go into detail about it right now, but I'm gonna give you another one that I do, another exercise that I do inwards, okay? And then that that energy that is created as a result expands outside of me. So you create a field of energy around you that you emanate throughout the day, and as you carry this field of energy with you, it affects the people around you, okay, in a positive way. Most people are not able to tell exactly what it is about you, but what it is that you're doing or what you've been doing, but that's not the essential thing. The essential thing is that you emanate positive energy and people will feel it. Remember that it's one thing to feel something, and it's another thing to be able to define it or identify it. In many cases you can do both of them, sure, but there are many cases as well where you just feel people and feel behavior without necessarily understanding exactly what is going on. So this is again a fascinating topic, energy levels. And here's one of my exercises that I do to expand my field of energy, and it goes something like this. So I stand up, okay, I take a few normal natural breaths, I ground myself for a couple of minutes, and then I picture or I imagine, you could say, a ray of light coming from above me, from infinity. Okay, there is no particular point from where this light beam comes from. Okay, so it comes, I imagine it as if it comes from infinity down and through the top of my head, and then it continues down throughout my head and throughout my throat, my chest, my abdomen, and then down through the perineum, and then it flows down into infinity. So I see this as a way of connecting with infinity. There is no starting point, there is no ending point. Okay, you are part of infinity right now. Actually, no matter what you do, even if you pass away, we all do as human beings, but in the grand scheme of things, we are part of infinity because the soul continues to incarnate and to have different experiences, etc., etc. So as I stand there and I imagine this ray of light, this beam of light going through my body, I also increase the energy that this ray of light gives me. So I simply picture energy forming throughout my body, and I feel it as warmth, you could say, or sometimes it can feel like hot, like this hot feeling. And that feeling also expands outside of my body, and I also imagine like a shield of energy, you could say, or a sphere of energy that is formed around me as a result. And so I stay in that state for a few minutes. You can if you're new to this, you can do it for a few seconds, like half a minute to a minute to begin with, and see how you feel about it. And this is again an amazing thing to do, because as I said, you create this energy around you and within you. It starts from within and then it expands outwards, and then you can carry this field of energy with you throughout the day. And I can guarantee you that once you get into a habit of doing this, you will have an amazing day ahead of you. I've experienced it numerous times, and frankly speaking, I've experienced these states of heightened energy or heightened presence, especially in the last couple of weeks. And this is like a new level for me. I haven't really experienced this new level before, but it is like nothing else that I've experienced. And it is, I believe, the result of an accumulation of practices that I've been doing throughout the years. Okay, some of these practices are very physical. Okay, others are on a mental level. Others are on a metaphysical level, like the one that I just described a few minutes ago. because it has to do with your imagination. Okay, and everything starts from your imagination. Imagination is the most powerful tool that we have. Okay, so it starts from there, and then it becomes a physical thing. So yeah, this is one of the several energy exercises that I do. I'm going to present more in my upcoming videos. And remember that your energy levels are everything. Everything that you do is a result of the kind of energy that you project from within and then outwards. And if you start your day in this kind of way, in an energizing way, then that is like the seed that you plant at the beginning of the day, that will then propel you into beautiful experiences, really. So it starts with something small, something simple, that then creates momentum. Okay, and this can be said about negative as well. So whether you look at negativity or positivity, everything starts with something rather small. It can be an idea or like a small practice, and then you create momentum. It gains momentum. Another thing that comes to mind now is how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you do the most simple things in life with relaxed focus, with awareness, with love, then chances are that you're going to do greater things in the same way. Okay, so how you do one thing is how you do everything. So that's why I choose to start my day in an energizing way, so that I can maintain that energy throughout the day. And yes, there are still times when my energy levels drop, or I get hooked on different distractions, but I catch myself. This is where awareness comes in. Your levels of awareness enable you to catch yourself when you fall asleep, okay, in your day-to-day life, so that you can wake yourself up again. And by the way, this finger snap is another thing that I do to wake myself up. I can also do like a hand clap like that. Very powerful stuff, and it's fun to do, especially when there are people around. Like right now, there are a few people around, not that many, but sometimes I do these things in busy places, in the center of the city that I live in, and it's really fascinating what happens as a result. Reality follows you, okay, instead of you following it or chasing it. Okay, so this has been my video on the topic of energy levels. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Post some of your questions or comments, and I'm gonna get back to you, of course, unless I've got 1 million subscribers and I just don't have time to answer everybody. But right now I don't have that, so there's plenty of time and space for me to answer questions and comments. And give this video a like if you like it. Share my YouTube channel with other people. Subscribe to it, please, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, stay aware, keep expanding, and have a great day. Bye.